again?
Like you guys are leaving at about the time where, if you wait any longer, it's in threat of being taken by someone else.
Okay, yeah. So yep, I'll just give the call and get them to load it up.
Time for the navigation rules. As long as you don't roll two
All right.
ones.
Cutting the course. Yay!
It still worked.
Nice.
Okay.
So I take
So
it
we're
we're
just going
going
straight
605,
past
604,
the
then
other-
404.
Yeah, 5-4 and then 504 and then 404. The second one, oh, well, I guess I'll re-roll that one without the trimming. All right, so it is
I think
9
they went
days
straight
for the
up.
first trip.
Yeah, we're going straight
Yeah,
up.
straight up.
And we're gonna
We're
go
going to
over.
4.
They want to go
Right.
504, 504.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So
No, it goes
504,
604,
504.
or 605,
505,
604, and then 504.
All right.
504.
Well, then we
Oh,
need
okay.
387-425.
We don't have that big of fuel reserves. We can't go straight across.
yeah, you guys have to refuel now. It's 200 credits.
400.
400 credits.
Oh,
400 to fill up fully, I thought.
Yeah, 200 each.
Yeah.
400 total.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fortunately, I put a lot of money in the ship fund, so.
333.
And then
Expense 0.4.
Now we're going to wait about 5 minutes before we continue on.
Yes. Like, Iosif sitting there behind Captain Yum Yum being like, I concur with the captain. And he's like, puffed chest. He's actually got like a master, like, admiral hat on now.
Yes.
And he's put like
Please say it's
stars
like-
on the top. Like
Please say
not
it's,
like
like, made out of
actual
duct tape.
pin stars. They're like the gold stars you get for attendance and like kid school.
Is there
One of
wait, is
them's
there
like
camera-
fallen off, so it's like 3, and then a missing one, and then a 4th one over here.
Is there a camera in the bridge?
yeah, probably.
Can I access it from my computer easily?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Okay. I'm just gonna be looking in on this just like, what the hell happened while I left this room?
Yeah, so how do you two react to everything that these other two have been doing?
Gopala's just kind of ignoring it and performing his captain duties anyway.
It's not really stopping you from doing it.
No,
I'm
we
just,
actually aren't even doing anything remotely captainly.
I'm
Yosef's just saying, like,
ignoring-
repeating what Yum Yum says.
Honestly,
few seconds
Gopala,
later.
doing exactly what I did before, which was also nothing.
yeah, like as Johann walks in, and like reacts, Gopala turns to him and says, I'm just glad they're happy.
You know what's that show called? Where it's with Tim Allen and
Tool time?
it's from-
Last man standing.
Well,
Home improvement.
No, it's the one with the space one where they
Gal-
where they're
Oh!
actors.
Galaxy Quest, I think.
Galaxy Quest, yeah, and then it's like the one girl is like, my job is only to repeat his orders. So like that is exactly what Iosif is doing with Kamikaze. So Kamikaze will say something, then I'll repeat it,
all hands, brace for a jump.
and I'll be like, all hands brace for the jumping, and I'll say it over the intercom.
I love how you butcher it even after she says it correctly.
Well, that's because it's not like Iosif thinks he's speaking correctly, so he hears it and he's like, that doesn't sound quite right, so I have to fix it so nobody thinks the captain is wrong.
2 minutes to go.
Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Oh.
Meta gaming at its best.
Well,
Oh.
would you like
Does
to
it-
hear a story about Iosif's childhood?
Oh, this is the system where I got shot last time, wasn't it? Can we strafe the planet with Reaper cannon?
Iosif's like, he's like, it is very obvious. The answer to that question is yes, we can. But
The local
morally,
government
I
will
feel
get very mad.
morally obliged to tell you that maybe we no longer be allowed to be in system anymore. People tend
All
to get
hands to
upset
battle
when
stations.
Iosif's like, I do not think this is a great idea. I have approximate knowledge of such things, and
Are you
I
saying
think you do as
that our
well.
electronical
Planet tends
systems
to
aren't
piss
good
that
enough to
planet
take
off.
on this planet?
Well, and this whole time, like the Gopala isn't moving because the only way to fire the Reaper cannon is if someone's on it, and Gopala's just sitting here listening to them.
And like Iosif's like not even taking Gopala's like inaction or anything. It's like I do not think this is proper course of action. If I think this might be where I trump you and say, no, Master of Electronics thinks that maybe Reaper cannon should not be used to slaughter innocent people.
Innocent people, or people who, despite being innocent, would probably be able to kill us later?
Iosif starts going over the
I couldn't have said it any better.
he's going over the statistics and he's like, well, if you think about it, it's like he starts going, the probability that this person would kill us if we do not Reaper cannon the planet is very, very low. But if we do Reaper cannon and they do survive, then maybe they'd be more likely to try and kill us in the future. So you are making self-fulfilling prophecy, I think, yes.
I'm really glad
But
you
if we
guys
kill
got to
them,
put the
or-
filibuster talk that we had at the beginning of the game into effect.
Well, it's the hour now, so having decided that it's a bad idea to strike the planet with a Reaper cannon, let's continue on our journey to 404.
I am so glad I have helped you to not end of killing the innocents, yes.
It's a very important conversation, totally not a time filler, as we jump to 504 trimming the course. Success! We will jump to 404 trimming the course. Success! We didn't even need the reroll! Alright, so that one only takes 6 days to get into pieces.
Well, only a precognitive person would know he didn't need the reroll.
It's better that we had it right.
This is the best crew in the galaxy.
Actually, I
That's
wanted
a
to
good
do
point,
something
Manuel.
during the
I am the
second
best
part,
captain in the galaxy.
Azraki, during the second part of our journey. I just wanted to mess a bit with the, what's that called? The life support systems. And I just want to slightly lower the oxygen levels in Johann's quarters. Just like slowly bring it down a little. Like it's still able to support life, but it's obviously it's a little harder to
being
breathe
a little
in there.
high elevation.
Yeah, it's a high elevation type
Roll
thing. So it's
computers.
like you can nice.
He's gonna fail and like reduce all the oxygen in my room.
I think this is a safe level. Oh, he's dead.
Maybe I should re-roll this.
Do it.
This is that important.
So glad. I'm
There we
so
go.
glad we're using our re-rolls for good purposes.
No, well, what could happen is if I'm readjusting the thing, I could take out too much oxygen and he dies in his sleep. So that is why I re-rolled.
So
Well,
It's
you
just
failed just a
remarkable
little,
that
so he
you-
Like,
notices.
no, see, I understand why you're re-rolling, but the fact that you do something where, like, that could have such dire consequences that you'd have to use your re-roll is remarkable.
I don't think
And
you
also very
understand
in character, and I
Iosif's
applaud you.
hatred of the psionics. I don't think
No,
it has
no, no,
permeated
Taym,
your
like,
being yet.
Taym, you don't understand. This is a compliment.
Oh. So do I overdo it? Do I underdo it? Do I do something like do it in Gopala's room by accident?
Does Johann wake up with his fingers numb?
Yeah,
So
it's
what
like
happens
cold in
is
my room.
you turn down the life support slightly, to the point where it gets noticeably like airy, or not airy, but like higher elevation, like you guys were saying. No harmful effects.
So slightly colder
but
too.
across the entire ship instead of just Johann's.
Do I notice the change?
Everyone probably.
I think
notices
everyone
the change.
notices.
I'm gonna
Iosif
put him
just
back-
goes on like he doesn't know anything's wrong.
I'm
I just
gonna put
fixed the
on a-
life support settings on the bridge.
And if anybody asks Iosif what's going on with the life support, he like looks left, looks right, and he goes like, "It is Russian winter," and then he just walks off.
So Gopala looks to Kami and asks, "Does Russia lose oxygen in winter?"
Can I knowledge spacer that?
Does Kami have knowledge of basic lit.
Yes.
Sure, yeah, you know.
I say yes either way.
Okay.
And then I fix
And
the
if you ask
oxygen.
Iosif about it, he will talk about how the Russian people of his area were fairly nomadic, so they would migrate. At this entire time, you can completely tell he's lying because he was in like a crime syndicate. So there was no reason for them to migrate whatsoever.
It's winter.
Other than to
Let's
sell
climb
weapons
this
somewhere
mountain.
Exactly. It's winter. We should go higher.
During,
That heat
during the time
rises.
where he lowers
No
the
logical
oxygen-
sense. He's just like, it's Russian winter.
During the
And
time
that's-
where he lowers the oxygen, I just put on a vac suit and still sit in my room not doing anything.
Just plugged it into the wall.
Pretty much.
So now it is by the time you guys arrive, it's September 3rd.
How much oxygen did I save?
I very delicately plot my course.
I have
specifically
made the
to
ship
planet
more
we're going
efficient.
to, if you know what I mean. I'm avoiding planets, going the long way around to where we need to go.
Well, you need to go to Norfin, so
Yes,
okay.
and I'm avoiding a different planet.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm.
So yeah.
If anyone was a master navigator, they might know. But oh, look, it's just me.
Iosif, even if he would notice, he probably wouldn't care because he'd be like, good idea. Stay away from those nutty military and law enforcement. They always stick their nose too far.
So we go to Nerva,
Norfin.
Nirvana, Dolphin.
Gopala.
I like
We're going to planet Gopala.
Is that what
Land
Iosif-
on me.
I
So
set
my
us in
goodness.
orbit around the gravitational mass that is Gopala.
So
It is too
I
much.
think
It
we
is
got
sucking us
attacked
down to
on
the
every
surface.
I
We
imagine,
can't
like,
escape. All power to idiots.
the ship has its own like it's not even a VI, it's just like a message system that's like requesting docking on Norfin. And I guess
And we're like,
Iosif is
Planet
just like,
Gopala
"Planet
sounds funny."
Gopala."
Yeah.
The dolphins must be nice here, as I bring us in for the landing.
Iosif will probably make the announcement over
Upside down.
over the full thing, like the intercom, and be like, "We are now approaching docking operation with Planet Gopala. Please stand by."
All hands
Hangs it up.
brace for impact.
Yeah, all hands prepare for impact and then possible death.
I take us in upside down, and then flip at the last possible second.
Piloting check. See if we die.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh god.
I'm so glad that all of our role playing has come down to this role.
As we crash.
He is amazing. Like, even the docking people are impressed.
Well, 6 is the lowest he could possibly roll with that, so
Pretty safe making the piloting checks. That's why I went piloting first instead of navigation. Who needs to get places faster when you can get there in better style safely?
Why didn't you put it in reverse and come in backwards and
Yeah,
upside down
who
and then
needs
flip?
it?
I'm just constantly rolling in.
And
Oh
then
no,
you
we're
have
out of
your
control.
landing gear
Okay.
come out the last second, and then you just it was beautiful.
okay. So when you guys actually get off of the ship and onto the planet, I assume that more than one of you are doing that.
Yeah, I get out in my pyre armor and do the robotic walk down because I'm still kind of awkward in it.
So like the
And Iosif has wounds because he didn't actually strap himself in. So when he was spinning, he like rolled around the edges of the ship as it was turning around because they were in the gravity well. So
Please
he's like
say
kind
he's
of battered.
So Gopala could just watch.
He was on the bridge. Yeah, he was watching the entire operation. He was like giving the announcements. Come on.
Yeah, right. So
He's
yeah,
out bridge officer.
kind of watches him.
Yeah, and as soon as he like lands, he like stands back up and he like assumes his position again because it's very important to keep in the proper decorum of everything.
Oh my word.
And he whispers to Yum Yum, I think we should have some kind of standing harness so I can do my job more efficiently. Right here. Like,
Maybe.
looks up.
Maybe you should add special effects to that too, so it can say, I don't know, play chess or something too. I'll
What
leave
do you
that
mean?
to you, Master of Electronics and Mechanical Engineering.
I have important things to do. I do not need something to divert my attention from my important mission.
Hmm.
Aren't you just repeating the words that he's saying?
It's
I
important.
completely ignore Johann. Like, he did not say anything.
Well, let's disembark, shall we, and deliver the cargo.
I believe the Roomba left some corners to...
No. Iosif. Let's disembark and deliver the cargo.
Ah, yes, I think we should disembark and deliver the cargo.
Very good, very good. Let me get my armor. And I start dressing in power armor on the bridge.
Okay, so
Are you
put the helmet on.
expecting
Yeah.
trouble, Yum Yum?
I always expect trouble. I want to punch it in the. I just like go to do the punching motion. I just kind of miss my hand because I'm still not used to the power armor.
I was thinking that one hand has the power armor on, the other one doesn't, and you end up like breaking your hand.
That would make it better.
So
yes, it would.
the customs officer, as soon as you guys get off the ship, it just kind of stares, having witnessed or having heard all of the conversation that you guys did, like over the intercom with like this is something requesting something planet Gopala, all of that, and then
I had
Saw
been
the
using the
ship
external
coming in
intercom.
upside down.
saw the
Wonderful.
ship coming in upside down, so he just kind of there's no words.
And Iosif wants to be the first person to come off too, so he's like battered and like bleeding and everything. And he just comes off with a big smile on his face.
Eventually, when you get close to the gate, he says, "I can't let you in with the power armor, unfortunately."
I just kind of droop in the power armor.
No, I kind of look there and I'd be like, "Excuse me, sir. It appears you have made an incorrect assumption. This here is my android. It is fully operational robot.
I just kind of mechanically wave arm.
You can refer to robot as Yum Yum, because she was delicious to make."
What?
No power armor or
No,
androids
like a
allowed.
Gopala even says that out loud. What?
I'm just
Yum
so
Yum,
far
it
past
appears
the-
that you are not allowed in combat mode in the planet, so maybe if you look more humanoid... Actually, you know what? You go back and you get our captain, and tell her you stay on ship and you get captain here.
Android will
Gopala,
get
like steps up to the
captain.
security officers. I'm really sorry about this, guys.
Just marches back on the ship, quickly changes out, and then bounces out with, cat ears and tail, obviously matching the power armor.
Yeah.
So
It's
he-
like, there you are,
With a rocket
captain.
launcher and combat shotgun and rifle strapped to her back. All right, let's go.
So he's got a clipboard and he's like, let's see. From Talna, is that correct? And he's directing this specifically to Gopala.
Yeah. And Gopala not like that was the right planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iosif
yeah,
is actually
um,
completely confused, and he's like looking at everyone else for answers. He's like, "Where are we from? I know where I am from, but I
Yeah,
am."
but Gopala nods.
And Iosif's still looking.
No.
All right, so he writes down, or he like pulls up a little map on his compad and shows it to you, and then you get the coordinates. However, future people do that. So you know
Telepathy.
where to go to drop everything off. You have
high
to.
five each other and it transfers it through your hands.
What would really help us deliver this cargo is if our android could come deliver the cargo.
So Gopala kind of ignores it and says, "All right, come on, guys."
And then he said you can rent out a grav car or grav truck, grav.
Tank?
Perfect.
No, not a grav tank.
Crab pallet jack.
Iosif kind of pouts a little bit. I've always wanted to drive
I
one.
don't need a
Nobody
grav
lets me
tank.
drive a grav
Cargo.
tank. I have
Well,
no
I guess
idea
I'll
why they
drive.
would not let me.
All right, how much is it to rent the grav truck to deliver?
It's not gonna be for too long. Let me see if there's like a standard rate.
Well, no, we're already
I
getting
could
one
just
though.
buy one.
Gra-
They're not that expensive.
Like we're already getting something for free. I'd rather not turn it down.
What are we
What,
getting
no.
for free?
You have to rent it.
Oh, okay.
You could also buy your own. Like that's a possibility. It'll
the
take
grav
up
I
tank
don't
is
want to
only
have to carry it around. That's cargo
grav
space.
tank
that
is
we
how much?
can't
It'll
use.
take up some
You hear-
cargo tank.
Iosif just gets really excited. You can buy grav tank here. Sure, robot not okay, but grav tank okay.
No, you can't
This
actually
plan
buy
is
a
just
grav
all wrong.
tank here. You can buy grav vehicles, but not a grav
Can
tank.
Iosif say that anyway?
Iosif is gonna say that anyway. It's like he hears grav tank and he's like, "You guys
I
sell.
should have known.
Why do you not like robot? You have grav tank here, and that is way more
As
death."
he's arguing, I'm just gonna kind of like wave all my weapons at the guy and just walk past.
Okay, yeah.
I'll drive the car.
And then as Johann is going through, I'm like, "How about that one? He has mind things. Is that okay on your planet? Do you allow mutants?"
Gopala again says, "I'm really sorry," and just walks past.
Iosif's like, "I don't like planet. This is horrible place."
I'm
And then
gonna
he
shout
like
back,
goes
"If you
across
need
too.
to-" I'm gonna shout back, "If you need to detain him for questioning, don't worry about it. We'll be here a couple days."
It's like,
Yeah,
why
so
would you need to detain me for questioning? I say exactly what I mean. I hide nothing
The rental's gonna
other
be
than that alcohol.
25 credits per day.
Okay,
Only take
we can get it all
so-
done today.
Yep.
Chip funds for that.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
All right. So I sit in the car and let everyone else load the cargo, ready to drive, like an escape car.
I
I also
look at
start whispering
Yum
from
Yum
my
and I'm
rocket
like,
launcher. At least I could bring you here.
Iosif just looks and it's like, maybe I need to make something that can load a truck. He's like looking around and he's starting to draw like schematics on the side. Like he's got like a little whiteboard now. He wants to pick up a whiteboard to put on the ship, like with the erasable markers and everything. And you see him like, how would I load this? It's like, well, it depends. It would have to be form-fittable for all the different types of ships I have seen across the galaxy. So he's like going across the front-end loaders and stuff. He's like, a forklift would be wonderful, I think, yes. And you just hear muttering and sometimes loud cursing in Russian on the ship.
Meanwhile, Kamikaze's having a riveting, energetic conversation with her rocket launcher in the front seat, just like in front of her. She's just talking to it excitedly and telling jokes and laughing at its jokes and just is there.
I'm just gonna look at Gopala and be like, you know, I felt like we were more normal like about a month ago. What happened?
Nothing happened. You're just becoming more perceptive.
The doctor left.
The doctor left.
You're just becoming more perceptive. Maybe his psionic ability is coming into its own. Maybe he sees more. He could just be going crazy. It could be a MES symptom. Have you had your meds?
The real
Oh,
question
God.
is, Iosif, have you had your meds?
I still have 1 month's supply left, yes.
Then we need to go back and visit the doctor for more.
I don't think that doctor will be giving me the drugs anymore. You see, the problem is he is now
Anymore.
research doctor and not supply doctor, and research doctor doesn't get to prescribe.
But he might have secret medicine that he's developed himself. That's
Yes,
like
but not in large
super,
enough
super
quantity, and you don't want to Super Ritalin, you say? Perhaps we need to go visit him again. Which
I'm
planet
just thinking
was
that
he
Dr.
in
Crichton would definitely
Nivan
prescribe it
system,
for
maybe?
calming.
What planet was he on? 306?
It was 306, yes.
Yeah, 306. I had Darvan, I think it was. Yeah, Darvan.
He starts putting out like feelers for jobs going to that planet. Like he's like looking for a reason to go now.
So you deliver the cargo, assuming Gopala or Johann load it.
We were loading it while talking about how this situation has gotten more messed up. And
Surprisingly, while driving to the delivery location, Kamikaze does not do crazy tricks in the truck. She just drives it normally.
Really?
Yeah.
So trucks aren't fun to you?
He just kind of ignores it and drives. She looks like she's into it, but...
I don't
truck
think
killed by mother.
Yum Yum is all that used to the anti-gravity vehicle.
It's like her knuckles are like white from gripping the steering wheel too tightly. She actually has this terrified look on her face while she's driving.
Would you like me to drive?
It's so fast!
I have never driven before, but I think I would like to drive at least once before death.
She ignores you.
Are you sure that wouldn't lead to our death?
Yeah, Gopala's
It
just like
may
being
be.
as quiet as possible.
And every
So-
like 5 streets we go past, Iosif's like, I think that was our left. And then like 3 more later, I think we were supposed to go right there.
She doesn't turn with
Following a
anything,
GPS
he just-
location.
Yeah. Iosif's just giving out random advice. It's like, I think that's a shortcut over there.
Iosif, we're literally following super GPS mode. Like, I think we're fine.
So
But
as-
it may have been from Apple from long ago. It may bring us to wrong location.
Apple is
Well,
pretext.
the good news is that if we drive into a lake with the grav,
Imperial
you
System
know, car,
Pretech.
it'll just drive over the lake.
So, as you guys are driving through everything, you notice that this planet, this city specifically, just the whole planet in general, has a very, like, high security kind of air about it. You know, everything is... There's a camera everywhere. There are, It's very well kept. There's a lot of, like, not checkpoints that you have to stop at, but, like, just places that are meant to be... If something bad happens here, take everyone's pictures, that kind of thing. So not a lot of things can go by on...
It's run by the U.S. government. They're watching everything, but not actually helping.
Definitely
Big Brother. I
more...
love Big Brother.
More Big Brother-ish, more like all over security. Like, there's some Asian country that's...
So we're on a TV show. Reality TV, boys. Would become famous.
Yeah, there's a
The
country in
Adventures
Asia
of
that's
Yamamoto and acquaintances.
kind of like it too. But basically, unless
And the super acquaintance.
unless a building is privately owned, or like you have your own apartment or something like that, there's a pretty good guarantee that you'll be on camera somewhere. So
Some poor sod watching the security cameras got to watch me talking to my rocket launcher for 20 minutes while they were loading.
Well, I mean, like, probably not. The way that this kind of recording works is based off of panopticism, not necessarily actually being watched.
Or is it? Knowledge Spacer, are they actually watching, or is it just recording in the event that they need to watch it?
There's no way they have that many people watching all the time. Do you know what the panopticon is?
fourth is right.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know that.
I'm glad you made yourself have to roll for it.
I got a good bonus there. I kind of want to use it.
Let's see. So yeah, you guys start driving towards the place you're supposed to be. Um, the security stuff kind of like tapers out towards this section of the city. So it's not as high security. Like there are still like every 2 or 3 intersections there'll be cameras like on the streetlights and whatever. But as you guys pass through one of the streets, you there's like a loud. I guess it wouldn't be screeching, but Kami make a grav vehicle roll. So basically,
We're gonna crash. I mean, what?
I'm
There you
in
go.
perfect control of the situation.
yeah. So there's a grav car that's coming on the other side of the intersection. That just like the horns are blaring as it comes at you, and Kami just barely manages to swerve out of the way, without the car basically sideswiping you guys. So
Jesus
You can
Christ.
see she's like visibly shaking and stuff after that.
Johann,
Iosif, your
Johann
mic is
realizes that his ability didn't kick
Taym,
in,
your mic's
so
muted.
he was just like, it must be fine.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me now? Perfect.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, what kind of grab vehicle is this? Is it like a truck? There's only 2 seats, and 2 of us are in like the back with the cargo, or
they probably will have it invented for 4-seat trucks.
Those are currently
Curses.
invented, so
I wanted like some space kind
Like
of
the
thing
back.
truck. So I'm sitting in the back, and I just like slam on the roof. I'm like, "Yum yum, give me your rocket launcher."
I mean, you could be in the bed if you want to.
Nah. If I'm inside, I'm totally not doing it. You just see Iosif sit over there. He like holds out his finger in the gun shape and goes pew pew.
And so someone make a perception check.
Anybody,
I'll
someone?
do it. I'll do it.
Buddy someone or everybody someone?
I'll 2 people. Choose 2 people.
Okay, not me.
Not
I'll
Iosif.
do it. I have a
Yes, I
zero.
will also do it.
I'll have a
Is it
zero.
wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I have a zero, but that's all.
You have a 0? You should probably roll instead of me.
I mean, I'd have a 0 total.
I'd have a -1 total, so go ahead.
I think we should just put more things on charisma for
Well-
because that would be fun.
Yes.
We all saw
Make your
nothing.
charismatic perception roll.
All right, you guys can tell that there are no cameras at this intersection, and
Just out of curiosity.
so there are no cameras at this intersection, and yeah, so what just happened was not caught on camera.
Fuck.
Someone
I just
apparently
kind of
just
look at
keep
people.
going.
Very well, does not like us.
Johann, you do see what?
What was that?
What? Iosif, I thought was saying something.
Oh no, I'm sitting there. And I'm like, maybe we should get camera so it always shows what we see because it sucks not having evidence when we could use the law for our own personal gain.
Gopala just makes a wry face and doesn't say anything.
I also
you about to say?
I forgot to terminal reflection that. It's okay. He avoided it anyway.
It's okay.
It's fine.
He knew he was going to avoid it. We were in no danger.
We're safe.
It didn't kick in, so I knew we were fine.
But yeah, you guys continue going and you make it to the place that you're supposed to drop it off. And
And if not Asa, that would just be my entire terminal reflection. Would just be this horrible flashback of us all getting injured and almost dead, and then be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, floor it."
so yeah, you make it to the place you need to go. It's sort of like it is kind of like a refugee camp in a way. Not necessarily camp, but this is the place that people who fought in Honshu.
Yes.
So yeah, if there are refugees, like people who fought or people who are just trying to get out of out of there for the Civil War, a lot of them come to this is one of the places they go basically, and now you're unloading supplies for them.
Do I see anything saying that anyone might be from the rebel faction?
Uh, you don't see faction stuff. Anyone who is currently here is like residents. They didn't take either side. They just want to get away from the engagements.
Anyone
Iosif
react to
kind
my uniform jacket?
Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing it right now in person.
Iosif
but
wants to
it's
make
there.
a comment right now, just kind of like they allow slavery, but they don't like robots. I do not understand this place, not at all.
Anyone gonna explain that to Iosif or just leave it be?
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
No comment.
All right.
This place is unnatural. They do not worship the machines.
So yeah, there's one like family, I guess, that sees the uniform and starts making a big deal out of it and starts making like a stink out of it, and just like talks to the people who they like yell at the people who are helping you guys unload, the people who actually work for the refugee camp. Like, there's no way that we're gonna take these supplies if they're coming from the is there a name for like the rebel faction for Honshu, or is it just the rebellion?
I have to look at my background to see if it was. Give me a second.
So wait, are they saying that to me?
No, they're saying that to the people
guard.
who are who work regularly
delivering
at
to.
the area that you're delivering to. Yeah, they're helping you guys.
Gotcha.
And
unload
does
the
this
cargo.
bother us? Not at all, because we had the contract, so it doesn't matter. If
No.
they're not going to eat it, we still get paid.
The rebels were not named, although
Okay, so the family's just like, these rebels are who caused all of this, all of the trauma on Honshu. We can't trust that these supplies would be safe for us to use. How could you let people? How could you let the rebels try to?
are they saying I'm in the rebels? Because I was on the military side.
No, this is other people arguing right now.
Oh, so they're telling me that I shouldn't give them the supplies?
No.
No, they're
They
arguing
think
amongst
you're
each
rebels.
So wait, are you wearing which uniform are you wearing?
I'm wearing the military's uniform because I was in the military. Not
Okay, so replace everything I
Aw.
just said with the military instead of the rebels, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
It's the military's fault. If they only let the rebels take
This is a
over,
completely different family.
Yeah,
The other
it's-
family's stupid.
they were arguing with each other, and now the family that supports the rebels won out and eliminated the other one.
So Gopala is going. So Gopala is going to say loudly, to Kami. See, I knew you shouldn't have picked up a random jacket off of Krog's list.
I just
What do
look
you
at
say?
Gopala.
No,
I
just
fought
wait,
hard for
like,
this
and
rank.
then
I killed so many people to
Fuck.
do this. And she just starts shouting at you, quite clearly laying out that she's actually in the military.
God
I
damn it!
earned these wings over the blood and tears of my enemies.
I'm gonna walk up behind Kami and pat her on the back, and just be like, "I was trying to get you out of trouble."
Trouble.
And Iosif
I'm
just
not
kind of
getting
looks,
in
it's
trouble
like,
here.
there is no trouble to be had. We deliver, we have contract, doesn't matter if starving people don't eat food. We get paid regardless.
Exactly. And if they have a problem with it, I think Catastrophe over here will have a few words with them on my behalf, because I might be too angry to deal with it myself. Catastrophe will take care of it.
And I just kind of
It
bring
just-
up the point here. I think I want to bring this up because I don't even know if it's true, but I'll be like, and besides, that war would never have happened if my group did not supply weapons to both sides. So, no big deal.
I just kind of blink at that.
How did we get so embroiled in this so quickly?
But yeah, so they keep like shouting, and they're like, "We're gonna take it up with the government here on Norfin. Like this is supposed to be completely neutral place for us. Uh, all of that sort of things. So they're still not directing anything towards you exactly, but there's still like very openly voiced complaints.
I'm like, Yum Yum, you
So,
let
like,
people talk to you like this? If we were on my home planet, I definitely would show these. Like, he's like, I don't know the word in English, but they are.
This isn't my home planet. No.
He says it in like Russian. He's like, garbage. It's like, he's like, I wouldn't let human garbage, upset me. I would execute them. They are not worth.
Well, I need to be paid first for the delivery before I can start killing people that we're delivering to.
That is true, but maybe. Well, I wouldn't kill them because that is not my job.
So Gopala is just going to try to expedite this and try to talk over them.
And I'll just keep on going, talking to Yum Yum as we
so, like,
offload.
wait,
It's like,
so
your reputation
I'll be
is
getting-
very important. If people do not fear you, then they do not realize how their own position is fallible, if you know what
So
I mean.
wait,
And he does the obvious wink.
So wait, we're not getting paid by these people though, right?
Not the refugees, no.
No, we
The
get
refugees
paid
are
by the
complaining.
company helping
people
the refugees.
helping us unload that they're yelling at about it are the ones paying us.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what they say.
So yeah,
It's like
Gopala-
after we
They're
finish
still,
up,
they're
No,
still paying you
just
the
kind of-
8,000.
Yeah,
I want to say slightly
not
loud
our problem.
at the end. I just want to be like, okay, there you go. There are your poisoned rations, and then walk off.
So Gopala says, "Don't mind him."
And Iosif leans over to Gopala. It's like, that was not for them. That was for the guys on the other side of the gate.
Yeah,
Gopala just
they
ignores
probably
him.
get even louder and like start throwing rocks at the fence or whatever, and just like, oh, and they're poisoned too. How could you just stand there and watch as they continue to unload poisonous rations and like medicine that won't help at all? From
Iosif is like so excited because he's like, I
start shouting.
absolutely love predictable people.
I start shouting at the crowd, maybe you guys could make your own way if you could.
All right, so at this point, I'm going to grab like both
Wait,
of their
wait, did-
ears and drag them away.
Did anyone else hear Fox's mic cut out at the
Yeah, I
perfect
heard
time?
his mic cut out.
Like it was actually a time to censor what he said. It was perfect.
It was pretty good. Good job.
Excellent.
Yep, that
Thank you,
was
Mike.
half
Good
the
job.
point. Yeah, so I'm like, I just grab their ears and start pulling them away.
Which ears?
It's like, which ear?
The real ears.
I
I'm just
react as
gonna-
if they're physically.
I'm just gonna look at the refugees. So I'll be like, well, you have two choices. You either take the medicine,
No,
and you
so
die
I
from
look
the
at
poison, or you die from not using the medicine. Either way, I mean, you're gonna die. Have a good day.
You guys are horrible.
That is good. I have
Yeah,
small
it's like
respect for
Gopala
you,
is going to look-
Johann. Now, small respect. You still inhuman piece of garbage, but
like go.
little respect. As I'm like getting
It's like
dragged away by
Gopala
the
is
ear.
looking-
Promoted
all
to
of them,
co-janitor
like-
to the Roomba instead of assistant janitor.
Co-janitor. No, we have to discuss that in the next general meeting.
Senior assistant manager, maybe.
And I think we are running out of paint, so we may not be able to make the alterations official.
We should get more paint before we leave.
We could just use the blood of the refugees.
Wow, that got dark.
Yeah,
Wow.
really quickly. Alright.
So like Gopala is going to go up to the the people who are paying and say, look, can we hurry this along?
Yes. So they give you the 8,000 credits. And
Okay.
I like talk to Kamikaze, and I'm just like, I
he-
think this is going really well, Yum Yum. I think we will have repeat business here, no problem.
he
I
tells
flick off the
like-
refugees when I drive away.
He tells Gopala.
So yeah,
you
Gopala
might
is
wanna
like, all
make
right,
sure she wears something else in the future.
Like power armor?
Yeah, they took away her power armor. They would not let her wear it. I mean, they would not let the robot in. We tried to avoid this. Stone face.
You drive off with a middle finger up at all the refugees that were shouting. And then I realized I'm driving and I put both hands on the wheel again, like,
Yosef's
That-
like, I feel that went very well. I feel refreshed. It is always good to have good day's work.
All right, I think that's a pretty decent place to end.
Okay.
Interesting, but fun.
how are we splitting the money? 4,000 to the ship fund, 1,000 to everyone else?
Sure.
Okay. There. Well, yeah, that was a fun session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very productive.
Yeah, the productive part, not so much, but it was definitely fun. A lot of funny stuff happened.
Well, a lot of stuff happened.
It was definitely funny. Wasn't
I
productive,
think
but it was funny.
I think
Yep.
Iosif did a very good job at communicating his feelings.
Does
Think
he
Johann
ever
got
have
more
a difficult
satirical
time
based off all the
communicating his
ridicule?
feelings is the question.
No, but it would be a shame if it had started.
All right. So I mean, like that's, I guess 300 experience to everyone. That was not too substantial a run you guys did.
And Iosif was nowhere near any sort of his goals.
I still hadn't made new goals. My one goal had been completed. Maybe I should just add that again for the next one.
Make it a continuous goal.
It's like, every time I manage to pull it off, we'll just go again. I need to
All
level
right,
up so I can level
300.
up exosuit.
So we can go right into outros then.
Yep.
Let's start with Caboose, so we can
What's
wrap
that?
around and end with.
Why don't we do it backwards? Start with
Okay.
Filibuster Fox.
Filibuster Fox.
Why,
Sure,
hello
outro.
everyone. My name is Filibuster Fox, and today we have been playing the Limitless campaign of Stars Without Number. My character, Yami Kamikaze, or Kami Yamamoto, was successfully amazing once again at being great at everything, just like myself. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night. You don't need to follow me anywhere. I do not care for social media. Although if you do want to watch some YouTube videos that I put up 2 years ago, you can go to youtube.com/filibusterfox. You can spell that FILIBUSTERFOX, and that's it.
Gopala. Fourth Oracle.
And that's it. Is that part of the URL? Just kidding.
Buy my book. Buy my book. Buy my book.
Need those hypno glasses.
The Descended Eye is now available for buying. It's on CreateSpace right now. It's going to be on Amazon as well. If you buy it on Amazon, you can get, and you buy a physical copy, you can get the ebook for free. But yeah, like that's about it. Like that is the culmination of like 3 months of work, like full time. So feels good. Feels good, Jen.
That sounds good. Taym.
Well, I feel I had a very fun time tonight. I gotta talk a lot. I gotta be Russian.
Everyone talked
It
a
was
lot.
great.
Be real.
Yeah, no social media. I'm kind of a ghost. You can tell by my complexion. But yeah, that's about it. Had a fun time. We'll see you next week.
I had a good time.
Caboose.
So I just want to clarify real quick that my Discord just disconnected for his entire thing until he was like, "That's about it." I was just like, "What's going on? No one's talking." I thought this was supposed to be an outro. Oh, it disconnected. Let me reconnect. And that's it.
And you reconnected right in time for your turn.
Yep. yeah, just keep track of everything we're doing on tabletop_tavern on Twitter and at FLG Caboose for me. I'm gonna be streaming more often. Probably won't be streaming The Division just because I don't like lowering my settings in order to stream games. But we'll probably be streaming fun things like Rocket League coming up and different things like that. Maybe The Division once I get a streaming PC set up.
I'll be streaming The Division
yeah.
either way, so.
Yeah, so keep track of us on As a Stream and Tabletop Tavern, Twitter, and yeah, that's about it. Bye.
Alright.
Destiny to Azza.
Thank you to everyone who watched the 9th session of Limitless. Again, this is a Stars Without Number campaign that goes live on Tabletop Tavern every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we also feature 2 other campaigns, both also at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. 5 p.m. Pacific.
Success.
It looks more like an S, but that's okay.
Is it that way? Well, this top line's straight, so it's like an S.
See, my
straight line.
camera reverses, right? So I have to do.
Is this the right way, or do I have to
it's,
do it
it's
the other way?
It's the other way.
Okay. See, mine reverses too then. So okay, there we go. That better?
Yeah.
Five,
It was no problem with the 8. Because it was just 8 is symmetrical.
8 is the same way either way.
Yep.
All right. What's the next thing you're saying?
So we have Empire of the Rose, which is Tuesday nights. You don't have a rose.
It's a rose.
And that is GM'd by Bearskull. And we also have on Monday nights the call into action. I thought you were gonna go with a phone for that one. Call into Wait, I got this. Call into action.
Perfect.
I love the action one. It's the clip coming down. That's so good.
So the call into action, GM'd by Caboose, and that'll be Mondays. Again, all of our shows are at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And
That was Caboose.
Is that your Monday symbol?
no, that's Caboose.
That was Caboose.
Oh,
And
I was like, Monday is ass? What?
I know we also want to start up one-shots at some point. I think so. Those will be a rotating cast each week, and maybe also rotating GM.
Yeah, that actually might help if we did rotating GM.
Yeah, and that'll help.
And it gives people an opportunity to GM for the first time.
Yep, helps people get into it. Yeah, I think something like that would be a lot of fun. We need a little bit.
Get into
Get
it.
into it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I thought that was the rotating GM.
GM was the crown thing.
Oh.
Caboose. All I can think of is the guy who does the interpretive dance for
Oh my god, it's so good.
what was it? What was the song?
He does a bunch of them.
Yeah, he does the Queen song. I'm blanking on the name. Gonna have ourselves a real good time.
Don't stop me now.
Don't stop me now.
Don't
Yep.
stop me now, yeah.
Don't stop me now.
Gonna
gonna
have
have a-
myself a real good time. That guy's awesome. Okay, so outros took a while. What else?
You're welcome.
So yeah,
Bitches.
tweet at us at tabletop_tavern or tweet at me at Azaraki Dragon if you are interested in playing some tabletop games here on Tabletop Tavern. We need more interest in order to start up those one-shots that are on the way. And yeah, that's it. I'll probably be streaming The Division right after we go offline here, and that's on hitbox.tv/Azaraki. And I'll probably be playing with these two, Caboose and Kami. Well, Caboose and Filibuster Fox.
I'm Kami now.
Yeah, play Division in character.
I could do it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard.
Go crazy and kill people.
So yeah,
Be difficult
Goodbye,
finding
everyone.
a ship, though.
But I have a shotgun.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
It's an off topic too, if you guys